Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you're all well. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for taking some time, our precious time, to be here with us, with everyone. It's just not me. I'm counting out that you are all my friends, as you know. So, welcome. If you're new here, I'm Sophia, and this is my channel, Sophia's Teaching Love, where I show my hobby, my cross stitch, well, and my designs now too. That's something new. And welcome everyone. If you've been here with me, you know that you're my friend, uh, and you've been so great to me. So thank you for being here. There may be a commotion around today. I may have to stop video more than once, but soon you'll find out why. I'm sure around the short time that this video will last, I will have to stop a few times, and soon, very soon, you'll find out why. I will show you more to the end of the video. It's something nice, something good. So I didn't stitch much this week, and it's becoming a rule now because I have to divide my time, stitching and designing. And designing is so addictive at the moment that, well, I said it's starting. Let's carry on. Let's pretend. Please pretend that you're not listening to any of this. Oh, my camera is coming down. I just moved the camera. Today is not going to be easy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record with all this noise going around. And the camera is also a bit further away from me, but I hope the sound will be okay. We shall see. So I've stitched in 4 projects, not much as I just said. Oh, I think you're finding out earlier than I thought. What's all the commotion today? So let's see. Let's carry on like if we're not listening to anything. First project that I've got to show you, it's a Mirabilia. As you know, Mira made for me, and I'm trying to stitch in a Mirabilia. Today I've stitched in this beauty. This is called Touching the Autumn Sky. I'm going to try to bring it a little bit closer so you can see it better. I've stitched, I should have something with me better. I think this is too small. Well, so my friends, this is the reason for all the commotion here at home today. Our little new friend, I will leave just a small video at the end of her. She's Willow. She's all wet because the dogs keep getting her all wet. Oh, she wants to go on the floor. But hold on, Willow. You just want to say hi first? Let's say hi to everyone. She's a little devil, okay? She's not afraid of the dogs at all. She's very courageous. I don't know how you say it. But believe me, she's not scared of them. She's here with us. It's now 3 days, and she's all over. So she does whatever she wants. But they keep running after her, the dogs. But she goes mad. At the beginning, she was a log. I don't know how you say in English, with them. But now she doesn't care. She just goes and does her life, and they keep running after her, and it's okay about it. I'm going to put it on the floor. So I'm sure they will be. That was just Louis coming. They will come after her, and there's so much noise when that happens. But she doesn't care. She does whatever she wants. Let me just put it on the floor. No, Louis, so let's see if we carry on. No, I just put it on the floor, and now she wants to come up. Let's pretend that we're not listening to them, okay? So I was trying to find a way of showing you better, but I better record, otherwise we're not seeing anything. I've stitched. Oh, she's holding onto my feet, sorry. Oh, you silly girl, you just wanted to go on the floor and now you want to come up again. I'm gonna be easy. She's on my lap at the moment. So I've stitched around here. Okay, didn't stitch that much. You can see it in full glory like that. I did 503 stitches. These are the dogs, one with each other, because they're always jealous to see which one gets closer to her. So don't worry, everything is fine. I love this project. I really like the colors. I think it's very beautiful. I'm an autumn girl. I do like the sun, but I love the autumn, all the fall colors. She's scratching my legs. Very, very funny video. So this was the first project that I've got to show you. Now the second one, let me grab it from the side. I've got all these threads. This is the second one. I'm really worried about the sound. I don't know how it's coming up. This is called My Lady's Chateaux. This is the dimensions. I've just painted the fabric over, so it's not just like one color. And I really, really like this project. I think it's so sweet. This is the kind of thing that I find kind of romantic. I don't know how to describe it. I like old-fashioned things and all the pinks and all the greens and carriers, castles. I don't know if you can see her legs coming up. She's biting my shirt. And in this one, I stitch even less. Like she's coming up, as you can see, I stitch only 150 stitches. Her nails, well, are like needles. As if you got cats, you know, the smaller they are, the harder. Very, very nice project. I'm not sure if it's too far away from you so you can see it, but it's lovely. I love all dimensions, usually, especially the gold collection ones. But these ones that I like old-fashioned are my favorites. Now, I only have another 2 projects to show you, and this is my new addition. Like, I only want to stitch this one at the moment. I'm usually like that with one project, and at the moment is this one. This is Stitched Bones. It's my own design, and I really, really love this one. You can see already this column, is that how you call it? In here, coming up. I think it looks really nice. Let's see. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. So in this one, I stitched 508 stitches. Yes, Willow. She's Willow. Don't know if I said the name already or not. You're gonna go on the floor. There she goes again. Well, this video is about everything but me, right? And then I've only worked one more, and this week I didn't work in my main focus. I worked in the Best of Friends. Here it is. Yes, Willow. And in this one I did 539 stitches. And it looks like that, gorgeous. Now I've got Bambi scratching on my legs because he wants to come up. Because Willow is up here, he should be as well, shouldn't he? No, Bambi, I think she's gonna jump down, and then they will make all this noise running after her. Now I'm quite yeah, Bambi, no, and Louis is on this side. Oh, I think Willow likes it. You like it, Willow? Or are you looking for me? I've got my phone here ready to do the draw of the giveaway, and I'm sure she's gonna press it before time. So going back to this one, this is another one of my designs. So I'm not giving you many details today. I'm all over the place, even more than usual. I'm really, really sorry, but Willow is taking everything with her, all the peace and quiet. And what was saying? I did stitch 539 stitches. This is my own design. I should be giving you more details, shouldn't I? Sorry. Let me just pause the video and I will give you more details. So Willow is on the floor at the moment. Let's see if this goes easier or not. So this one is called Best of Friends. My own design. Sophia Stitching Love Design CO. And this is 450 by 675 stitches. And you can see now the hair is starting to show. This is darker because it's the shadow of the hat. And I'm really having fun. And especially in these new ones because they're also in my favorite fabric. Now it's just like if I want to change all my full coverage into this fabric because it's so much nicer to see. Louis. And this one uses 249 colors, 49 solid and 200 blended. Sorry. And here at home, why isn't it? So she just went up to the table where she has her food. Let's see if we got some peace. So I think I've said nearly everything in this one. In total, once finished, it will have 303,750 stitches. It's my pride. It's my first design. So just going back slowly, the one before this one that I showed is called Stitch Bones, as I just said, and this one is 600 by 600 and 207 colors. Again, the same fabric. This is Royal Canvas from Zweigart 18 count, and I really love it. Then you have, I'm sorry if I'm repeating all this, I'll try to be quick. This is a kit from Dimensions, and everything from the kit. It has 39 colors, and once finished, it will have just over 30,000 stitches. Then the other one, it's a Mirabilia, and I'm stitching it on even weave, a 32 count. And once finished, it will have 11,368 stitches. So this one is not that big. It's taking me quite some time because I have so many projects on the go. That's it. That's all I've stitched. So to tell you the truth, I did 1,700 stitches this week. That's all I did, nothing else. So sorry, if you're only here to see my stitching, it's done. It's not much to talk about this week. Then, should we pick up the winner for last week's video? I nearly didn't record today because I thought I didn't have much to show, and I'm really short of time. So I'm sorry if I look like if I'm rushing. It's because I really don't have time. So really sorry. But I didn't want. Now Bambi is asking me to go outside. Hold on a second. I will probably have to stop again when he decides to come back in. So let's just do the draw, the picking up of the winner for last week's. And as I was saying, I'm only really recording this video. First, I know that some of you are waiting for it, but especially because I know that I said I would do the giveaway this week, so I didn't want to fail on that. So here we are. I've already uploaded the video onto the app, onto the site, and I add the word dream, and I'm doing a filter that you have to do at least one like and be subscribed, no backups. So let's just start it and see who's the winner, who's the lucky one this week. And let me try to bring it down. Oh, and it's called A Ghost Princess 141. And the comment was, I kept looking at your Etsy shop and they all look so good. I dream of just having so many whips. Let me see if I can see on the channel. Oh, I don't know how to go and read the rest. So it just says, I dream of having so many whips on. Must be the go, something like that. So A Ghost Princess 141. I'm actually gonna show your channel. Congratulations, you've just won one of my patterns. So if you don't remember which ones you can choose, go into the last videos. That's all the new ones that I mentioned on last video. You can pick up one of them. So it's the Story Keeper, the new version. Well, yes, it's Mediterranean Lake View, Stairway to Starlight, Mermaid, Princess Dollhouse, Bubbles, Blooms and Tentacles, Pearls, Petals and Tides. That's the one. So there was 2, 4, 6. Congratulations. Just send me an email saying which one you're choosing, and I will send it to you. So I have one less pattern. That's what I was looking at this week. I only have 5 new ones. So should we just go through them quickly? The first one, let me just get them here in my screen so I can talk a little bit better about them. Sorry. The first one that I'm going to mention is the Bone Keeper. This was a request, actually. This design came up as someone asked me to do a raven with a gothic look, and because she's not a teenager, she said she was worried that she would not finish. She wanted to finish it, so if you could have 300 by 300. So I came up with the Bone Keeper, and then I did just cut that part where the raven is, and I did that one and show her, and she liked it. I gave her 3 options of 3 different ones, and she chose this one. And so I called that one Moonlit Watcher, and the full version, the Bone Keeper. So the Bone Keeper, well, the Moonlit Watcher is 300 by 300, and the Bone Keeper, let me try to see, 400 by 710. And it has 90 colors. Then the Moonlit, let me try to find it here, Bone Keeper. Then the Moonlit is 300 by 300, as I said, and I think it has 55 colors, because they don't need so many colors because it's all around the same color palette. Then the next one is having fun at the beach. So now you know why I came up with that design, and it's exactly the colors of Willow. Well, Willow came into our house, so I'm going to tell you a bit more, because my daughter wanted a cat, but she's at uni. She wanted a cat that would be hers. But I think I'm worried that the cat may get attached to me, so I'm trying to keep some distance of the cat, but not totally, because otherwise she's only at home at the weekends. Otherwise the cat is going to feel oh, my dog is just shaking the table, sorry. Otherwise she's going to feel lonely, and I don't want her to feel lonely. But she's supposed to be Laura's, and it's going to be Laura's birthday, and that was a surprise for her. And that's how the design came up. And there's more designs coming up with cats, but I just felt like bringing one out. The way that I'm doing the designs is I've already got loads, tons of pictures because sometimes when I have a break at work or something, I can come up with the designs, but I can't do the patterns at work because I have to like be with keeping attention on what I'm doing. It's easier to do the designs, the pictures, but not to to do the pattern. So I'm a bit slower at patterns, but well, it's not too bad because it could be worse. So let's if I just keep it like that, it won't be bad at all. So this break was just to tell you how that pattern came up to exist. But it's beautiful. It's colored, and there's the beach at the back because now summer has just came in for us. It was over 30 degrees Celsius degree today, so it's getting quite good. And I felt like, oh, let's do it at the beach. Then the next one that I came up, it was the ocean shoe. And that one came out because so many of you keep telling me how much they love mermaids. So I decided to come with another nice one. Um, and I think she's beautiful. She is, let me have a look, 500 by 846, and it uses 313 colors. She's gorgeous, I think. She's got quite a nice pose and quite a nice look into her. And then there was just one more that it's summer along the riverbank, and how sweet. I find it very, very sweet, this one. These little children, it reminds me of my childhood. I did at my fair part of playing. Not like children's today, they don't have time, they don't have freedom. We always worried about them, but I grew up like that. I was free. I'm gonna tell you something. If it was today, I was French born. My parents were immigrant in France, but then I came to Portugal. So I was just telling you I had to stop because Louis. Well, Willow was being naughty. She was just like biting in my charger, in my iPhone charger, and that's why Louis was like, how do you say, barking at her because this dog is. I'm all over the place again, but this dog is just so clever. I don't know how, but he doesn't allow like the other dog or her doing anything naughty, or even we have chickens. And if they get out of their place or if they're doing something that they shouldn't, he just goes there and like shouts at them. Like it does not allow other ones to do naughty things. So it's quite clever. And now Willow was just biting on my iPhone charger and he was barking at her like, you cannot do that. She's being naughty. She's trying to go into some cables. I may have to stop again. But I was just saying, we came to Portugal when I was around 6, and we came into this countryside part of Portugal, into a really small place where I had all this freedom, you know. In the days, I remember in the summer days when there was no school, I would get out of home like morning, and I would come back late in the evening. I cannot imagine that happening today. You know, it was so funny because I would just go and play, and everyone knew everyone, and we would eat in someone's houses. We didn't care. We just played, and we were free. And I remember my mom shouting all over the place, like, Sophia, Sophia, where are you? And I would go back home praying that she wouldn't be mad at me, because I knew that I shouldn't do that. But that was real freedom, guys. That was a really, really nice childhood. And this really the one playing in this design, it just reminds me that I wasn't as little as they were, but I was just 6 and over. But oh my God, I do miss those times. Not that I don't have a good life, I do. I love my life, but I was carefree. It was just play and nothing else. I was really good at school, so I didn't have to worry about school. I would just go into the class and I would catch everything. And that was freedom. Oh, well, it was nice. No responsibilities. Oh, puppy's asking me to go out again? Again? Just a second, guys. This is going to be the hardest video to edit. So that's the patterns that I had for this week, only 5 this time. So we need a word. Let's do cat for this week. So if you like any of these designs and you want to go for one of them, please just leave a comment, be subscribed, give it a like, leave me a comment with the word cat, and make sure that you are over 18 so I can ask you for your email. Okay? Then also, please join us at our Facebook group. I will leave it linked underneath, and you may also want to join me on the Instagram page. That's where I add all the new patterns to. And then I've got some little things to show you from Painting Fairy. Now, I had the option to choose 3 of their fabrics, and they've sent it to me. Again, we've got the instructions that I've already mentioned to you many times. One of them tells us how they produce their threads, the gorgeous threads, their quality, very, very good quality. You know that it's one of my favorite things. If you've been with me for a longer time, you already know, but if you're new, I am Painting Fairy affiliated, and there are quite a few things that I like from them. But my favorite, as I keep saying, if I have to pick up 3, first, between the first and the second, they're just the top. It's the thread quality. The thread is really, really good. It's as good as DMC to me, exactly the same colors. It's perfectly fine, but it has a better price. Okay, guys, it's, to me, is like 1/10 of the price of a DMC at the moment. With the price of a DMC thread, I can't remember now the name, the little bundle of thread, I can get, no, not 10, I can get more than 10. I could get maybe like 14 of these. It's really expensive, the DMC here in Portugal. So the same quality, you can imagine how much I like it. Then it's the frames, the ones that you've just seen when I've showed my the project that I stitched on this week. I really, really like their frames. They stretch the fabric really nice. They're good, guys. They're just a little bit heavy, but because they are in a stand, it doesn't make any difference to me. But I really love them. I just wish that one day I could have one for each project. That would be nice. You never know. We may dream. We can dream, can't we? That's not forbidden. So then the third thing I was forgetting is the quality of the printing on their fabrics. If you do like stamped kits, the printing is perfect. You can't ask more of that. It's really, really good. Of course, the fabric, it's a little bit hard, but all the printed kits, because of the printing, because of that paint, it's a bit hard, but it's really good. Louis, no. Then here it tells us how to take care of the. Yes, now you're coming to apologize, aren't you? Silly dog. They're getting really jealous of Willow, because Willow is so small and she needs protection from them at the moment. They get really, really jealous. Then usually with their orders, they've sent a sample of the threads. Sorry, the scratching. This is 754. I wish you could touch it. I wish I could show you how good it is. It's really nice. And then, Bambi, the fabrics that they've sent. They have many counts. So, video edition. Let me have a look. I've just got the fabrics here, but let me have a look which count in case you're interested. Willow just climbed all over my legs. And no, I'm gonna have to change something on this because otherwise I can't record. Oh, she's just snapping him like, let me be here. Don't bother me. Bambi. No, 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 no. What am I looking for? I'm looking for fabrics. All fabrics. I just want to tell you which counts they do exist. I know 14, 16, and 25. I think that I'm not wrong. Yes. So there's many colors. It's not just these ones. There are many printed fabrics on Painting Fairy. They are lovely. I chose 16 count because I'm thinking of doing some fancy ladies in here. Some more ones that I want to start. So I've chosen 16 count. Let's see if I can show you. Hold on. Looks like that, but it's a little bit darker than what you can see. I'm just going to try to take it closer to you. This is really like that. I thought it was a thread, but no, it's really like that. It's lovely. This is kind of a natural color. Willow wants to have a look at it. Then I've picked up a green one. Let me see. It's here. You are seeing it nearly blue, but it's not. It's more green. It's more like this. Here you can see it better. Baby, push up. And then I've chose this another one like natural, but it's brown to pink, something like that. I think it's quite good like that. And I've chosen it. All of them I've chosen 16 count. You can see they are printed because one side is white and then the other one. I didn't open the green. I will do in a second. So you can actually have a look at them. But as I'm saying, if you prefer any other counts, they have more counts. And it's simple. It's like that. I'm gonna use this one to pretend to be a florist, the woods, for the Mirabilia one. I need to finish one of the ones that I've got started first. So that was one of the things that I want to show you from Painting Fairy. And I'm sorry for the noise. And I've taken it already out of the box. But they've also sent me, actually they sent me 2 kits, but I forgot one of them at work because I usually get everything delivered at work. But I've got one here and I leave the next one for next week. So as always, they send a little bag. When we buy a kit, they send us a little bag with some extras. And they've sent these bobbins so we can park if you like to park. They've sent some scissors. They're really nice and sharp. I like them. I'm gonna leave them here. They send some of these thimbles that I don't know how to use. That's the truth. And they've sent us a pack of needles, and I really, really like these needles. They're really good. They're size 26. I really like them. They're good. Very good. And then we've got the kit. This was their pick. I'm not saying that for a bad reason. I'm saying that it's gorgeous, but it's normally not my style. Okay? As you know, I always tell you what I think. I think it's gorgeous. It's just not normally my choice. I like the fact of having the wall map. That's one of the designs that will come up one day is a wall map. But not like that. This one is called the Global Voyage Chronicles Final Edition. And let's have a look at the number of colors. I always love the colors. It has 59 colors. The pattern is, you probably don't need it, but I'll show you a little bit. Very big and very easy to use. Very nice. And then I've got the fabric. Oh, they also send me another thread as a tester. And you can see here the printing. Let's see if I can show you. The quality, it's really, really, really good. Very accurate. And let's have a look what is the size of this. And I know they have usually many sizes. And this is a 16 count. Probably it was me who picked up a 16 count because that's one of my favorites, depending on the project. 16 or the type of thread, 16 or 18 are usually my favorites. So it's nice, and this is a 400 by 282. Look at all these margins. They really, I could almost stitch another smaller design in here. They're really good. I really like them. It's very easy because of the margins. When you need to put them on the frame, it makes it so much easier. It's really good. And what I really, really like, you know already. Sorry, the crinkle. Let's try pretty quick. That's it. Yes, Willow. You know, my favorite color is yellow. I love yellows. And they always send plenty of threads. They come in this plastic organizer, so I reuse them all the time when I don't need them anymore. Oh, I have loads of thread. Look, I've got these two organizers. Then I have blue, white, and loads of black. As I'm telling you, I don't believe that we will ever end up like running out of thread. 3865, 823, and 310, of course. Lovely. And if I am not wrong, that's everything that I've got to show you. So Willow, she's standing here in my leg. She managed to climb all the way up. And do you want to say goodbye with me? Should we say to all our friends, we'll see you next week? Yeah? And now we'll have her little friend here, Willow. And they're so jealous, they make a commotion, a big commotion all over the place. So friends, I'm not taking more of your time, our precious time. So have a lovely week. You take care of yourselves. And I hope to be here with you next week. To all of you. Take care. Bye. You're such a funny thing, aren't you? Here, go. Fall on the floor. And I will see. You're not gonna bite me, are you? Yellow. Hey, Willow. Chateaux. Jesus. Onde é que ela tá também? Peraí, Lu. Opa! Everyone wants to join the party today. Shh, Bambi. No, Bambi, no. Willow. Willow. you.